Not every gardener is blessed with bright, sun-drenched balconies or sprawling backyards. In fact, most urban growers are working with tight corners, shaded patios, and windowsills that barely see a ray of direct sun. But that doesn't mean you can't create a vibrant, thriving garden. The truth is, some of the most resilient and beautiful plants actually prefer low light and cozy spaces. If you've been holding back from gardening because of space or sunlight limitations, it's time to change that mindset. You're not restricted, you're just being called to grow smarter. Start with the stars of low-light gardening, plants that have evolved to thrive under canopies, in shaded forest floors, or in places where sunlight is filtered and fleeting. One of the most reliable choices is the peace lily, a striking plant that offers glossy foliage and occasional white blooms. It doesn't demand full sun, and in fact, it prefers the dimmer corners of your home or balcony. Give it indirect light, keep its soil evenly moist, and it will reward you with an elegant presence that also helps purify the air around you. Next in line is ZZ plant, short for Zamioculcas zamiifolia. This is the plant for gardeners who forget to water, have limited light, and still want something that looks like a designer piece. Its waxy, deep green leaves reflect ambient light beautifully, and it can survive with just a few hours of filtered light a day. Place it on a north-facing windowsill or under a grow light on a shelf, and it will keep going strong with minimal fuss. For something a bit more dramatic, try cast iron plant, appropriately named for its rugged durability. It tolerates low light, irregular watering, and temperature swings without losing its lush tropical vibe. This plant is perfect for shaded porches or indoor corners where other species would give up. It grows slowly but steadily and over time adds a grounded, calming energy to small spaces. In tight urban quarters where every inch matters, vertical growing can unlock a whole new level of possibility. Vining plants like pothos and philodendron are excellent for hanging baskets, floating shelves, or wall-mounted planters. These plants cascade with grace and thrive in filtered or ambient light, adapting well to changing light conditions throughout the year. Their trailing vines can be snipped and propagated easily, making them a sustainable way to multiply your collection without spending more money. If you're interested in edible options, don't overlook mint and parsley. While most herbs prefer bright sun, these two can adapt to partial light and still provide a flavorful harvest. Keep them near a window where they receive morning or late afternoon light, and you'll have a fresh garnish at your fingertips. Start them from seed in shallow trays or recycled containers filled with a well-draining mix, and maintain consistent moisture until established. The key is to avoid overwatering in lower light conditions, which can lead to root rot. Speaking of seed starting, low-light environments can still support healthy seedlings if you know how to tweak the conditions. Use high-quality seed-starting mix that's light and airy, allowing roots to establish even when growth is slower due to limited light. If natural light isn't enough, supplement with a small LED grow light for a few hours each day. So, keep your trays nice and warm, and cover them up with a humidity dome until you see germination. Once those seedlings pop up, just thin them gently to prevent crowding. Even if you're in a shaded apartment or dealing with cloudy weather, you can still grow leafy greens like arugula, lettuce, and mustard. These plants, naturally tolerate lower light intensities. What really matters is choosing plants that match your space, watching how the light moves through the day, and creating a rhythm of care that's both simple and sustainable. Low light is not a limitation, it's just another environment. When you embrace it, you'll find an entirely new layer of gardening joy that doesn't rely on the perfect sun-drenched patio. With the right plants and a little patience, You can turn any dim corner into a living, breathing part of your home. If this guide helped you rethink your approach to gardening in tight or shaded spaces, make sure to hit that subscribe button on Dirt Decoded. Share this video with fellow growers who think they can't garden where they live. You might just help them discover a whole new way to grow.